This video is about becoming a better version of you. Not the best version of you, but a better version of you. I believe you can do your best, but there's always room for improvement when it comes to bettering oneself. You should always strive to be a better person on a daily basis. A lot of us get hung up because we want the best, and when that goal is not reached, we tend to slip into depression, be it financially, physically, or in a relationship, simply because you want something that you cannot have at the moment or at that time. Welcome to Straddled Events. On this channel, we bring you the truth. Sometimes the truth is quite ugly, unbearable, and you just don't want to deal with it. But on this channel, you're going to get it anyway. We deal with controversial and very highly opinionated topics. It is called straddled events because most people are one foot in and the other foot out, meaning you are straddling between the fence of good versus evil, right versus wrong. And on this channel, we're going to tell you to do better. Let's go. Some of the things you will need to do in order for you to become a better version of you is to focus on your vision, the management of your time, prioritizing your daily tasks. What are your limitations, restrictions? Question. Do you think you're at your best self in your life right now? Are you happy? Are you at peace? Do you have peace of mind? Have you achieved all of your goals that you have set for yourself? Do you have any goals? Are you mentally, physically, and financially stable? If you are lacking in any of these categories, then you can do better. Do you get angry when people that love you or someone tell you to do better? Some of us need to hear that we need to do better, but some of us don't want to hear it because we don't want to face the truth of the fact that we have an issue or a problem that we could really improve on. What are you doing with your time, with your hours? If you sleep for 8 hours, what are you doing with the other 16 hours? Do you have children? If you have children, are you doing the best when it comes to your children? Are you giving it your all? If you have a spouse, are you giving it your all to show your spouse how much you love them and care for them? Are you doing your best when it comes to showing love? If you are a male, your job is to provide and protect. For a woman, you are to take care of the husband and your children and the house and be a helper for your husband. If you are unhappy with your life, are you taking inventory of the inadequacies? Are you doing an evaluation of your life to see how you can change things, move things around, better anything that you set before you, any task, to do a better job? What is blocking you from becoming a better version of you, from being happy and healthy in your life? Are you looking to find happiness in other people, expecting them to make you happy? Or are you grabbing your own joy and happiness? Do you just do a lot of lip service, words without action? The Bible even says that prayer without works is dead. Are you reprogramming your mind? It's called the renewing of your mind in the Bible. Do you think you're perfect? Do you think there is no room for improvement in your life? If so, then you need to watch this video because this is for you. At the end of the day, we all can improve in our life in something. Are you on social media looking at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and wanting someone else's life, wanting what someone else have, wanting their body? I.e., are you looking at their skin color, wishing that you were that skin color, wishing you had that hair, wishing you had their material things? I.e., Kim Kardashian. A lot of you go out there and you stalk people's profiles and you get jealous and envy because it's not you, and that makes you sick within yourself. If Kim Kardashian was all that she portrayed herself to be, i.e., the fake beauty, the fake body, and the fake happiness. Have you noticed that in the Kardashian family, they all have beauty, they all have money, but they fail when it comes to keeping a love of their life in their life? Note, not one of them are married except for Kim Kardashian, and now she is headed for divorce. None of them have a stable relationship. They all have children out of wedlock except for one of them. And this is not in the will of God. This is not under the umbrella of the Lord. He said, husbands, find a wife and provide for your wife, and then have children and provide for your children. He did not say go out there and have all these babies out of wedlock and then you be single and hopefully you'll get a husband. That's not the order of the Lord. Are you sitting there thinking, boy, if I had all that money, if I had that lifestyle, I would be a better person. I would be just at my best and just as happy as I can be. You don't know that. You're just looking at the end result, the finish line. You're not looking at what it takes, the steps to get to that finish line. At the end of the day, none of those Kardashians have successful relationships. All they have is material things. In order for you to become a better person, a better version of you, you're going to have to get rid of some things like the lack of love, jealousy, envy, competitiveness. All that's going to have to go. Maybe your problem mainly is love. Improve your relationships within your spouse, your children, your family, your friends. Grab love and grab joy instead of trying to grab material things that you think is going to make you happy. How are you with yourself? Can you be alone and just by yourself and be quiet in the presence of the Lord? Do you even practice that? Or are you a busybody? You can't never be still. You always got to be on the move. You always got to be around people because you want to feed off of their energy and then you feel better once you are around somebody. You cannot be with yourself because you don't even know how to love yourself. Are you that person? Do you forgive or do you hold grudges? Some of y'all are holding on to shit that happened back in 1976, 5, 10, 15, 30 years ago. And if you really sit down and think about it, you have amplified this in your big, thick head to make it be something that it is not, or something that's not even all that important. And you're holding on to that. And because you're holding on to that, your past is now your present. You're living your past in present day. Let that shit go. You can't change what happened back then. You're only responsible for what happens today. You can't even figure out what's going to happen tomorrow because as according to the Bible, God's word, tomorrow has a whole set of problems of its own. Are you doing your best when it comes to communication? Are you even trying to be better at communicating with your spouse, your children, your job, your family, your friends? Are you even trying to be a better version of yourself in communication? Are you just a taker or are you a giver also? Do you just take from any and everybody that you can get any whatever you need from? Or are you the type that give back, that will go out there and serve the poor? Humility, gratitude. Are you doing that? Do you just want the end result without working for it? Do you just want the end? You don't want to put the work in, you just want to reap the benefits? Is that you? Are you expecting someone else to furnish your needs and your wants, and you don't have any ailments? You don't have a problem with your legs, your arms, your eyes, your ears, your hands. The only problem that you have is that your ass is lazy. Is that your problem that's keeping you from being a better version of you? You just don't want to get up off your ass and do something to better yourself? Is that you? God says in his word, a man that does not work shall not eat. Quit expecting somebody else to furnish your life. You need to do better. If you young and you ain't nothing wrong with you, you just sitting around the house all day doing absolutely damn nothing. Get up off your ass and do better. If you want your life to change, you're the one that's gonna have to make the change. No one else is responsible for your life but you. Or are you the kind of person that's you done got so comfortable in what you do every day on a repetitive basis that you do the same shit every day? You know, and you're so comfortable in your element that you don't want to make the change yourself. You want somebody else to make the change for you, because you don't want to get out of your comfort zone. You didn't sit there so long that you didn't train your mind to train your body that it's okay what you're doing every day. You're not trying to find a better way. You're just sitting there letting time pass by, hoping somebody's going to change it for you. Well, you're going to be waiting a long ass time, because can't nobody make that change for you but you. Are you feeling defeated because you started a business and it failed? Something happened in your childhood that was traumatic. You're in pain, and that pain holds you back because you just don't feel good about yourself no more. You think your life is over. Is that you? You're going to have to let all that go. Because what happened in your childhood, it happened in your childhood. What happened with your body, it happened. Things happen. God never said in his word that we will go without trials and tribulations. It's called life. And it's not what you go through, it's how you look when you go through it. My mother said to me one time, even though we don't have money, we're kind of poor at this moment, never show the world that you're poor. Fix yourself up, comb your hair, dress yourself neatly, because you do not have to look like what you're going through. In order to renew your mind and your thinking, you must repetitively meditate and manifest things that you want in your life. Put yourself in, close your eyes and put yourself there. Put yourself there. Quit opening your mouth talking about, I don't have no money. I don't feel good every damn day. You got to quit doing that. You're going to have to speak positivity over your life. I may not have money today. I may be having a short of funds today. But this is not going to be every day. Tomorrow is a new day. I may feel pain in my body today, but at least I woke up this morning, and tomorrow is another day. That's how you're going to have to change your thinking. Quit repetitively every day, waking up, looking at yourself going, oh, this is it. My life is over. Your life ain't over. Your life is what you make it to be. You must put in the atmosphere what you want in your life. I don't care what religion you're in, be it Christian, Buddha, Muslim, it does not matter. You're going to have to pray and fast and put things into perspective when it comes to your life. You have trained your mind and your body for many years to become stuck. That is why you're not thriving to become a better version of you. And now you're sitting there comfortable and complacent, bothered and argumentative because you need to make a change and you know you do, but you refuse to do so because your ass is stubborn as hell and don't want to do better. You want better, but you don't want to do better. Let me tell you a story about myself. Back some years ago, I was working at a Fortune 500 company and I made over 6 figures every year. It was about my money, it was about my career, it was about my job. I went to California, flew to New York, then went to London, all in the same day. Came back 2 days later from London and could not get off of the airplane. I had to go into emergency surgery because my back went out. What happened was I was hard-headed. I had been having trouble with my back, been going back and forth to the doctor, and the doctor said, you need to quit picking up all those heavy things. You're not going to be able to sit on a plane for a long time, and you're going to have back surgery right away. I went through the back surgery. I felt really good. So after the back surgery, I wanted my job back because it was all about my money. I wanted to live in an affluent neighborhood. I wanted a new car every year. I wanted to dress with name brands. I needed my jewelry. I needed to be in the in crowd. So I wanted my money back. I went back to work and went back into the same old habits that I was doing before the back surgery. Hard-headed. What happened? Went back to the doctor because my back went out again, and he said, I'm not going to operate on you again because you don't follow directions. You want to do what you want to do, and you don't want to make a change in your life. I'm not going to operate on you again. You're going to have to go find somebody else. And that's exactly what I did. There's always a doctor or somebody out there that will give you what they want because they really don't give a damn about you. This particular doctor cared about his patients and he cared about his ethics. So I went and found me another doctor that wrote me a permit to go back to work. I went back to work, did the same old stuff again, carrying all that luggage, briefcase, laptop, flying from city to city, and of course, again, my back went out and it was worse than what it was the first time. Instead of me being cooperative in doing what I was instructed to do, I'm trying to go back to old habits, sitting too long, standing too long, trying to wash the car, cut the yard, clean the house all in the same day. Miss Superwoman. And the end result, my back went out completely and I became permanently disabled due to my back. When you keep on doing the same things over and over again and replaying the same situations over and over in your head, living in the past of what it was instead of dealing with the reality of what it is today, you're going to be stuck.